Almighty God created the races: white, black, yellow, Malay, and red. And he placed them on separate continents. And but for the interference with his arrangement, there would be no cause for such marriages. The fact that he separated the races shows that he did not intend for the races to mix.
It was love at first sight. To marry someone and then have to go through all that they went through, it was nothing but love. My mom was tall and skinny, and they teased her and called her string bean. And then eventually he knocked off the string and called her bean.
Yeah. Ouch. There you go. Ouch. See. My little dog.
Where's your boots, baby?
You gonna put your own on? Yeah.
We were married on the 2nd day of June, and the police came after us the 14th of July. It was about 2 a.m. And I saw this light, and I woke up and it was the policeman standing beside the bed, and he told us to get up, that we was under arrest.
They came one night and they knocked a couple times. I heard them, and before I could get up, they just broke the door and came right on in. When we got up there, standing beside the bed with flashlights.
They asked Richard who was that woman he was sleeping with. I said, I'm his wife, and the sheriff said, not here, you're not. and said, "Come on, let's go."
They knew he was coming, Sheriff Brooks. They had gotten the word, and he had been there several times in the daytime and didn't have a home. So he went in 4 o'clock in the morning, they were there.
The way they carried us to Bowling Green and locked us up.
Our jail was hell. It had 16 bunks in it, but it wasn't no motel. When she was arrested, she was put in the small cell, the woman's cell. They had a sink and a commode, and you give them a little something to eat through the door. We could only take one woman.
One afternoon, this inmate had been out on the outside working, and when the sheriff brought him back in, he said, "I should let you go in here with her tonight." It would have scared me to death.
The way I feel about it is it's just a few people that lives in this community. It's a few white, there's a few colored. And we all, as we grew up, and as they grew up, they all helped one another, It was, I'd say, mixed together, to start with, so it just kept going that way. It's been that way for years down here. There's a lot of it down here, but we're the only ones been bothered about it. It's a lot of the same down here.
Is that right?
Yeah, but see, it's just some people that didn't like us, they just talked, see, and started off rolling.
Do you know any other couples who are in the same situation then?
Yeah, I know some, but I wouldn't like to call them names.
No. I just wondered if you did.
Yeah, I know a few.
I wonder why they picked on you then.
Oh, that I don't know. I never found out. Somebody talked.
The Lovings were married in 1958 outside of Virginia, here in the District of Columbia. But they were convicted under Virginia law, which forbids any white person and colored person from leaving the state for the purpose of marrying each other and with the intention of returning. They were sentenced to a year in jail, but the sentences were suspended on condition they leave Virginia. The legal term is miscegenation, and those who support such laws claim they are necessary in order to preserve the purity of the races. In all the field of race relations, probably nothing is more sensitive than the issue of intermarriage.
We went to Washington to be married, and I guess that's why, we went there. People had been mixing all the time, so I didn't know any different. I didn't know there was a law against it.
The white and colored went to school different, and things like that, They couldn't go in the same restaurants. And I knew that. But I didn't realize how bad it was until we got married. We were under $1,000 bond. And his sister got a bonding company to get him out. And they told the bonding company if they tried to get me out, that they would put him back in jail.
I stayed there until that Thursday. They let me come home, but I was under my father's responsibility. I didn't have a bond, but he had to make sure that I got back to court. He went to his parents' home. I went to my parents' home.
They had a trial. They sentenced us to 1 year in state penitentiary. Then they suspended for 25 years and said that we had to leave the state.
But the way I understood it, the lawyer said that we could come back to visit, when we wanted to. So that Easter we came back and they got us again.
left them, went to D.C., stayed there.
But I didn't want to, leave away from around my family and friends. And I was in Washington. Well, I just wanted to go back home.